Imagine this. You're at work, trying your best to keep up with your tasks. You're putting in the effort, but you make a mistake. It happens, right? But then you overhear a group of your co-workers laughing and whispering, making comments about how you didn't do things right. One of them even cracks a joke about how you always seem to mess up. You feel your face flush with embarrassment as the laughter echoes in your ears. In that moment, your confidence crumbles. You start questioning your abilities, wondering if maybe they're right, maybe you're just not cut out for this job. You replay the mistake over and over in your mind, and the weight of their judgment hangs heavy on you. It's frustrating, embarrassing, and disheartening, to say the least. We've all been in situations like this. Whether it's co-workers, friends, or even strangers, being mocked or criticized can take a real toll on your self-esteem. It can leave you feeling like you're not good enough, like every mistake you make defines who you are. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to. That's where the wisdom of Stoicism comes in. Welcome to today's video, 10 Stoic lessons to boost your confidence. If you've ever been in a situation where you felt belittled, mocked, or criticized, this video is for you. Today, we're going to explore how the ancient philosophy of Stoicism can help you build unshakable confidence. Confidence that comes from within and isn't rattled by the opinions of others. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, taught that external events, like the mockery of your co-workers, don't determine your worth. It's not what happens to you, but how you interpret and respond to it that shapes your inner world. In situations like this, when you're being criticized or laughed at, Stoicism reminds us that we always have control over our own reactions. In this video, we'll break down 10 key Stoic lessons that can help you shift your mindset and boost your confidence, no matter what others say. You'll learn how to detach your sense of self-worth from external judgments and focus instead on what truly matters, your own values and actions. When you learn to live according to your principles, criticism becomes noise, not a blow to your confidence. We'll talk about how to practice self-reflection, how to stay grounded in the face of adversity, and how to use moments of failure or mockery as opportunities for growth. The Stoics believed that every challenge, every uncomfortable situation, is an opportunity to strengthen your character. And the more you practice these principles, the less you'll be affected by the opinions of others. By the end of this video, you'll have 10 Stoic tools to help you rise above mockery and criticism, turning these moments into fuel for your personal growth. So, if you've ever felt like you weren't doing things right or were laughed at for making mistakes, stay tuned. Together, we'll learn how to face these situations with confidence, grace, and resilience. Number 1. Understand true self-confidence. Understanding true confidence is the first and most important lesson in the journey of self-development, according to Stoic philosophy. In life, we often confuse genuine confidence with arrogance or superficiality. Stoic philosophy, with its profound and subtle principles, guides us to clearly distinguish between these concepts. Confidence does not come from external factors such as status, wealth, or fame, but it originates from within, from understanding and accepting oneself. There is a saying, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. This is a valuable lesson about true confidence. Confidence is not the absence of fear, but knowing how to face that fear with a calm soul and a strong heart. As Jesus once taught, trust in yourself and believe in what you do, for that is what God has placed in you. His confidence did not come from seeking recognition from others, but from the certainty in his faith and love. Ask yourself what truly makes you feel confident. Is it the achievements you have accomplished, or the acceptance and love from others? Stoic philosophy advises us to look deep within, seeking confidence from understanding and respecting our values, This requires deep self-awareness and the courage to accept even the imperfect aspects of ourselves in modern life. We are often caught in the whirlwind of comparison and societal pressure, but remember, true confidence does not lie in becoming the best in the eyes of others, but in becoming the best version of yourself. Take the time to understand yourself, to seek and nurture confidence from within, and you will find that nothing can shake you. So are you ready to embark on this journey? Are you ready to look in the mirror and see a confident, calm and powerful person? If so, are you ready to embark on this journey? Are you ready to look in the mirror and see a confident, calm and powerful person? If so, start by understanding and appreciating yourself and let Stoic philosophy guide your way. Number 2. Know and live according to your personal beliefs. Stoic philosophy teaches us that to live a meaningful and happy life, we must know and live according to our personal beliefs. This is the core principle that helps each person maintain confidence and clarity. Direction in life. Not all beliefs are naturally formed. They need to be clearly defined and steadfastly pursued. When we are clear about what we believe in, we will not easily be swayed by opposing opinions or social pressure. This is like building a sturdy lighthouse amidst a storm, always shining and guiding the way despite any difficulties. Personal beliefs are a compass, helping you make wise decisions and act consistently, regardless of how external circumstances change. Let's take a look at a small yet inspiring story of David, an office worker. David always believed in the values of honesty and fairness. One time he discovered that a colleague had intentionally falsified work reports to receive higher rewards. Even though David knew that revealing this might cause the colleague to harbor resentment towards him and potentially create trouble at work, he still decided to report it to his superior. David's action helped the company avoid the negative consequences of the fraudulent act, and at the same time, he felt confident and satisfied for staying true to his beliefs. It was his honor and kindness that earned him respect from other colleagues and high regard from his superiors. Finally, remember that knowing and living by your personal beliefs is an ongoing journey. It is about constantly examining and renewing your beliefs, always maintaining steadfastness and courage, just as Jesus lived and taught. Let your faith guide you through challenges and bring light to your life. You will find that confidence and peace will always accompany you, even in the most difficult times. Imagine you're in the middle of a forest, standing before a tall tree. The tree doesn't sway because it's worried about the wind. It stands firm because its roots run deep into the earth. This is what true self-confidence is like. It's not about avoiding storms, nor is it about pretending they don't exist. It's about knowing that no matter how strong the winds blow, you're grounded in something deeper, your own sense of self. True confidence comes from within, just like the tree's strength comes from its roots. The Stoics understood this well. They believed that real confidence isn't about external approval or constant success. It's about having a solid foundation in who you are. It's knowing that even in failure, criticism or rejection, your worth remains intact because it isn't built on those external things. You don't need to seek validation from others to feel confident, just like the tree doesn't need the wind to acknowledge its strength. In life, this translates to understanding that you won't always get everything right, and not everyone will see your worth. But if your roots, your core values and beliefs are strong, you won't be shaken. You'll stand tall through it all. Join the conversation in our comments section. Have you ever asked yourself, what are your core values? Are you ready to stand firm in the face of difficulties to protect those beliefs? Do you have the confidence to accept this challenge? We look forward to hearing your story. Number 3, focuses on what matters. Have you ever felt lost amidst the chaos of life, wondering what truly matters in the busy and distracting modern world? Finding and focusing on core values is crucial. Stoic philosophy, with its depth and subtlety, teaches us how to recognize and concentrate on what matters, helping us live a meaningful life. Marcus Aurelius, the great emperor and philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This teaching reminds us that in a chaotic world, the most important thing is to focus on what we can control rather than being swept up by external factors. Consider the story of Steve Jobs when he returned to Apple in the 1990s, faced with a company on the brink of collapse. Jobs did not get caught up in every small detail, but focused on revolutionary flagship products like the iMac, iPod, and iPhone. This focus helped Apple revive and become one of the most valuable companies in the world. Remember, to achieve true peace and success, we need to learn to eliminate distractions and focus on core values and goals. Ask yourself, what are you spending your time and energy on? Which goals and values are most important to you? Are you being distracted by unnecessary and uncontrollable things? Your story will be a source of inspiration and reflection for us to ponder and learn from. Think of a ship sailing across the ocean. Without a compass or a clear direction, the ship is at the mercy of the waves, drifting wherever the current takes it. But when the ship is guided by a compass, it stays on course, no matter how rough the seas become. Your personal beliefs and values are like that compass. They give you direction, keeping you grounded and purposeful in your actions. The Stoics emphasize the importance of living in alignment with your core principles. When you know who you are and what you stand for, decisions become easier, and external pressures lose their grip on you. Imagine a situation at work where you're asked to do something that conflicts with your values. If you don't have a clear sense of your beliefs, you might feel confused, anxious, or even forced to compromise. But if you're firmly rooted in your principles, you'll navigate the situation with clarity and confidence. You'll make decisions that align with who you are, and in doing so, you'll feel empowered, not swayed by external forces. Please leave a comment below and join this conversation. Number 4. Practice self-reflection. Have you ever taken the time to ask yourself, who am I really and what do I want in this life? The practice of self-reflection is one of the most powerful tools that helps us understand ourselves and find peace of mind in Stoic philosophy. Self-reflection is not only about evaluating daily actions, but also about seeking deeper meaning in life. When we take time to reflect on ourselves, we can change our perspectives and, in turn, our emotions and reactions. Self-reflection helps us understand our values and goals better, leading to a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Think about Nelson Mandela, a symbol of the struggle for freedom and equality during his 27 years of imprisonment. Mandela did not let harsh conditions change his soul. Instead, he used his time in prison to reflect on life, his core values, and his goals. He once said, "I have walked that long road to freedom, and I have tried not to falter. I have made missteps along the way, but I have discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. I have taken a moment here to rest, to steal a view of the glorious vista that surrounds me, to look back on the distance I have come. But I can only rest for a moment, for with freedom come responsibilities, and I dare not linger, for my long walk is not over." Reflection not only helped Mandela maintain calmness and determination, but also prepared him to become a wise and compassionate leader when he was freed. In modern life, we are often caught up in the whirlwind of work responsibilities and social relationships. But remember, taking time to reflect is a great way to reconnect with yourself and reevaluate your values and goals. Have you ever paused to reflect on what you have done and your direction? Are you willing to spend time each day listening to yourself and seeking inner peace if you are ready? Leave a comment saying practice, self-reflection, to show your determination to change. Let's discuss how we can apply Stoic philosophy to build a better life. Remember, in every challenge there is an opportunity for those who know how to seize it. Life is full of distractions, just like a busy marketplace. People are shouting, noise is everywhere, and shiny objects are pulling your attention in every direction. It's easy to lose focus and get caught up in the chaos. But Stoicism teaches us the power of focusing on what truly matters, much like walking through that marketplace with a clear goal in mind, unaffected by the noise around you. One of the key Stoic principles is to focus only on what is within your control. Imagine trying to change the weather or control how others behave. It's impossible. Yet we often spend our energy worrying about things we can't influence. Instead, like a skilled archer focusing solely on aiming their bow, you should concentrate on what you can control: your thoughts, actions, and responses. When you focus on what matters, your values, goals, and actions, distractions lose their power. You'll feel more confident because you're no longer scattered or pulled in every direction. You have clarity and purpose. Next, let's move on to tip number 5, on the journey of discovering and conquering your best abilities. But before that, I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered how to stand up after setbacks and continue walking stronger? This question invites us to discuss lesson number 5, building your resilience. Number 5, build your resilience. Resilience, according to Stoic philosophy, is a crucial ability that helps us overcome difficulties and become stronger. It is not just about getting back up after each fall, but also about learning and growing from those challenges. It is an ongoing journey of self-improvement and perseverance. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it skillfully." Pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. Indeed, difficulties are not something to avoid, but opportunities for us to discover and develop our inner strength. Resilience helps us maintain inner peace, even when everything around us is falling apart. Jesus also taught us about resilience and faith in the power of God. When faced with betrayal and death on the cross, he maintained his faith and peace, believing that everything was part of God's plan. He said, "In this world, you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world." Jesus' teachings remind us that difficulties are temporary, and with faith and perseverance, we can overcome anything. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before becoming one of the most successful authors in the world, Rowling went through years of living in poverty and being rejected by dozens of publishers, but instead of giving up, she persisted in pursuing her passion. Rowling once shared, "The fear of fail can keep you from taking risks, but if you persevere, success will come." Remember that building resilience is an ongoing process. Learn to see difficulties as valuable lessons and believe that you can overcome any challenge as Jesus taught us. Keep your faith and inner peace, and you will discover your limitless strength. Let your falls become the launching pads for you to soar higher and stronger in life. Life is like a boxing match. Sometimes you're on the attack, and sometimes you're taking hits. The Stoics saw life this way too, not as a series of victories, but as a series of challenges to be faced with resilience. When you're knocked down, the key isn't avoiding the fall, it's getting back up with renewed strength. Building resilience is like strengthening a muscle. Each challenge, failure, or setback you face is an opportunity to grow stronger. Imagine a blacksmith hammering metal into shape. With each strike, the metal becomes tougher, more resilient, and eventually it's shaped into something useful and strong. In the same way, every time life challenges you, it's an opportunity to build your confidence by bouncing back stronger. Resilience isn't about never failing, it's about learning to rise after each fall. It's about recognizing that adversity is part of life and knowing that you have the inner strength to handle whatever comes your way. We want to send our thanks and congratulations to you for making it halfway through today's video. Your presence here shows that you are fully ready for this journey. Now shift your attention to the remaining 5 principles in the process of pausing and reflecting during your self-improvement journey. Number 6. Embrace learning and curiosity. Have you ever wondered what truly drives personal growth and sustainable success? One of the key elements for personal development and achieving lasting success is to always maintain a spirit of learning and curiosity. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that continuous learning and curiosity about the world around us are the foundations for our growth and self-improvement. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." This teaching encourages us to overcome our fears and self-imposed barriers to explore new knowledge and expand our understanding. Curiosity and a thirst for learning help us approach the unknown and discover hidden potentials. Consider the life of Thomas Edison, a great inventor. Edison was relentlessly curious and exploratory. Even in the face of numerous failures, he once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." It was this curiosity and continuous learning that enabled him to achieve great inventions that transformed human life. Or think of the more compelling example of Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla and SpaceX. Elon Musk has always maintained a spirit of curiosity and a desire to learn. He taught himself about rockets to establish SpaceX and continuously seeks new knowledge to develop his projects. His spirit of learning and curiosity has helped him achieve remarkable accomplishments and become one of the most influential people in the world. In modern life, we often get caught up in daily routines and forget the importance of learning and exploration. But remember, personal development and sustainable success only come when we broaden our horizons and continually seek new knowledge. Think of a child learning to ride a bike. They don't start off confidently pedaling down the street. They fall, they wobble, and they often get frustrated. But through their curiosity and willingness to learn, they keep getting back on the bike until they master it. This is the attitude Stoicism encourages, approaching life with a sense of curiosity and the willingness to learn from every experience. Confidence doesn't mean you know everything. It means you're open to learning and growing, even when you don't have all the answers. The Stoics believed that wisdom comes from constantly seeking knowledge and understanding. The more you learn, the more equipped you are to handle life's challenges with confidence. Imagine approaching life with the mindset of a student. Every experience, even the difficult ones, becomes an opportunity to grow. This shift in perspective takes the pressure off and allows you to build confidence through your continuous growth and learning. Number 7. Practice mindfulness and presence. Have you ever felt your mind torn between the worries of the past and fears about the future, forgetting the value of the present moment? Practicing mindfulness and presence is an important lesson in Stoic philosophy, helping us regain peace and focus on what is happening around us right now. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor and philosopher, wrote in his work, Meditations, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you while you live. While it is in your power, be good." This teaching reminds us that time is precious and fleeting. To fully enjoy life, we need to learn mindfulness. That is, to focus entirely on the present in our every action and thought. Consider the example of Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh, who popularized the practice of mindfulness around the world. He always emphasized the importance of focusing on the present through simple actions like breathing, walking, and eating. Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "The miracle is not to walk on water or in the air, but to walk on the earth." Being fully present in each moment allows us to recognize the beauty and meaning of life. Moreover, practicing mindfulness is not only about seeking peace, but also about connecting more deeply with ourselves and others. When we are fully present, we can listen and understand those around us better, thereby building more meaningful and beautiful relationships. Ask yourself, have you ever paused to truly live in the present moment, feeling each breath and each gesture? Jesus also taught, therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. This teaching encourages us to live fully each day, each moment. Instead of letting our minds be stretched by endless worries about the future, remember that to achieve true peace and happiness, we need to learn how to practice mindfulness and presence. Take time each day to be still, listen to each breath, and feel each moment pass by. Life moves fast, like a rushing river. If you're constantly focused on what's downstream, on the future, on what might go wrong, you miss what's happening right in front of you. Stoicism encourages us to be present, to practice mindfulness, and to live fully in each moment. When you're mindful and present, you're not consumed by worries about the future or regrets about the past. Instead, you're able to fully engage with what's happening right now. Imagine having a conversation with someone, but instead of thinking about what you'll say next, or replaying something embarrassing from the day before, you're fully focused on the person in front of you. This presence not only makes you more confident, but also more grounded. Mindfulness is the practice of being aware of your thoughts and emotions without letting them control you. It's about observing them from a distance, much like watching clouds pass in the sky. Through mindfulness, you can approach each situation with clarity and calm, unclouded by unnecessary distractions. We are curious to know, have you ever truly lived in the present moment? Do you often pause to enjoy the small things around you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What will your life be like in 5 or 10 years? Are you confident enough to answer this question? It may seem daunting, but rest assured, Stoic philosophy has the key to helping you. Number 8. Clear vision. A clear vision is not only about predicting the future, but also about shaping and guiding your life. In Stoic philosophy, having a clear vision is considered a crucial factor that helps us live a meaningful and fulfilling life. A clear vision not only helps us navigate our lives, but also brings deep purpose and meaning. The famous Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable." This emphasizes that to achieve goals and live a meaningful life, we need to know where we are headed. A clear vision will help us guide our actions and make the right decisions. Jesus also taught us about the importance of having clear vision. He said the eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eyes are unhealthy, your whole body will be full of darkness. This teaching encourages us to keep our vision clear and pure, because a correct vision will lead us to a life filled with light and truth. Consider the life of Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX and Tesla. From the beginning, Musk had a clear vision of taking humans to Mars and transitioning the world to sustainable energy. Despite facing numerous difficulties and challenges, his clear vision helped him persistently pursue his goals and achieve extraordinary accomplishments. Musk once said, "If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it." Imagine you're walking through a dense fog. You can barely see a few feet in front of you, and every step feels uncertain. But then, the fog lifts, and suddenly you can see the path clearly. This is what having a clear vision in life feels like. Without it, You're wandering aimlessly, unsure of where to go. But with a clear vision, every step has purpose, and confidence naturally follows. Having a clear vision of what you want to achieve, whether in your career, relationships, or personal growth, gives you direction. The Stoics believed in setting intentions and aligning your actions with those goals. When you know where you're headed, you're less likely to be swayed by distractions or doubts. Clear vision also helps you navigate challenges with confidence. When obstacles arise, you can remind yourself of your ultimate goal, and instead of being deterred, you'll find ways to adjust and continue moving forward. Have you ever stopped to think about your vision in life? Do you know the goals and meanings you want to achieve? Remember that a clear vision is the light that illuminates your path. Take time to reflect on your future and define your goals as Jesus instructed. Let your vision always be clear and pure, guiding you to a life filled with light and meaning. Number 9. Positive mindset. Have you ever felt that the world around you is filled with difficulties and challenges? How can we maintain a peaceful mind and a positive mindset amidst life's uncertainties? The 9th lesson from Stoic philosophy. Positive thinking is the key to unlocking a peaceful and meaningful life. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius emphasized that the way we perceive and react to situations in life will determine the quality of our lives. Positive thinking does not mean ignoring difficulties, but recognizing and confronting them with resilience and optimism. Jesus also taught us about the power of positive thinking. In the most challenging times, he always maintained faith and hope, encouraging his followers to do the same. He said, "Do not be afraid, just believe." His teachings are a powerful testament to maintaining a positive mindset and faith good things, even when facing adversity. A real-life example of the power of positive thinking can be seen in the life of Helen Keller. Blind and deaf from a young age, Helen Keller overcame all adversities to become a writer, social activist, and a great source of inspiration for millions of people around the world. Keller once said, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement." Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. Through positive thinking, she overcame all barriers and achieved extraordinary accomplishments. Remember, positive thinking is a choice. View challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Always look for the good in every situation, and you will discover boundless strength within yourself. Number 10. Leadership skills. From the perspective of Stoic philosophy, leadership skills are not based on power or fame, but lie in the ability to lead with wisdom, compassion, and a spirit of service. A Stoic leader understands that leadership is not about dominance, but about guiding and inspiring others. A vivid example of Stoic leadership can be seen in the life of Marcus Aurelius. Even as an emperor, he always put the interests of his people first and led with compassion and wisdom. He understood that each of his actions affected millions of people and always carefully considered his decisions. Jesus, through his life and teachings, also clearly exemplified servant leadership. He said, "Whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant." Jesus spent his life serving and loving others, from healing the sick to teaching about love and forgiveness. He led not by power but by humility and compassion. Have you ever wondered how to become a better leader? Are you willing to learn from the principles of Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus to become a more compassionate and effective leader? If so, let these lessons guide you. Lead with integrity, compassion, and wisdom, and you will find the true strength of a leader. As we come to the end of this journey through Stoic wisdom, it's important to remember that confidence is not about perfection. It's not about avoiding mistakes or earning the approval of others. True confidence comes from within, rooted in your own values and actions, not in the fleeting judgments of the outside world. The Stoics understood this well. They knew that our confidence could never be stable if it's built on something as unpredictable as other people's opinions. Throughout this video, we've explored powerful Stoic principles that can transform the way you see yourself and how you respond to challenges. The next time you face criticism, mockery, or even your own self-doubt, remember that these situations don't define you. What defines you is how you choose to react. Stoicism gives us the tools to stay grounded in our own sense of worth, regardless of the chaos around us. When you internalize the idea that only your thoughts, actions, and reactions are within your control, a weight is lifted. You no longer carry the burden of trying to shape other people's opinions or control events outside of your power. That's where true confidence begins. It's an inner calm that comes from knowing that no matter what happens, you are in control of how you navigate life's obstacles. Think about the last time you let someone's opinion shake you. Maybe it was a passing comment that made you question yourself, or maybe it was a direct criticism that hit you hard. Now, imagine if instead of internalizing that negativity, you took a step back and viewed it through a Stoic lens. You'd remind yourself that their opinion is theirs alone. It's not a reflection of your worth, and it doesn't need to disturb your peace. Conclusion. Living with confidence means embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. The Stoics didn't shy away from adversity, they welcomed it. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, wrote that the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. When you start to see difficulties not as obstacles, but as the very path to becoming stronger, more resilient, and more confident, your entire perspective shifts. This doesn't mean you won't have moments of doubt or fear. It's natural to feel insecure at times. But Stoicism teaches us that we don't have to let those feelings control us. You can acknowledge them, accept them, and still move forward with confidence. The key is not to deny your emotions, but to understand that they are temporary, while your ability to choose your response remains constant. The next time you're faced with a moment where your confidence wavers, whether it's because of a mistake you made, a harsh word from someone else, or a personal challenge, pause. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself that you have the power to choose how you will respond. Will you let this moment define you, or will you use it as a chance to strengthen your inner resilience? Building confidence through Stoicism isn't a quick fix. It's a lifelong practice. It requires daily effort to remind yourself of what truly matters and to realign your focus on what's within your control. But over time, this practice becomes second nature. You'll find that situations that once shook you no longer hold the same power over you. The Stoics believed that each of us has the capacity to live a fulfilled, confident life, no matter what external circumstances we face. They knew that by mastering our own thoughts and actions, we could achieve a state of inner peace that couldn't be disturbed by the world outside. This is the essence of Stoic confidence, unshakable because it's built on a foundation that no one else can touch. So as you move forward, carry these Stoic lessons with you. Let them guide you in moments of uncertainty and challenge. Practice them in your daily life, not just in the big moments, but in the small, everyday situations where your confidence might waver. And most importantly, trust in your own ability to grow stronger and more confident through every experience. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoic wisdom. Remember, confidence is not something you find outside of yourself. It's something you cultivate from within. With these lessons in mind, you're equipped to face whatever life throws your way with a calm, steady confidence that comes from knowing you are in control of your own mind and actions. Now, go out into the world with the quiet strength of a Stoic, knowing that you have everything you need to face challenges with resilience and confidence. You've got this.